That Bay Bridge in its Jekyll and Hyde majesty, it fucking punished us as we left the city, forcing us into the cavern that is the lower deck, dark, dangerous, and murky with its loose steel plates rattling beneath and above, while monster trucks screamed by on either side of us until my knuckles went white on the wheel. Until we popped out of the tunnel on the other side of Treasure Island. It was like Dorothy waking up to Oz. The sky so California blue, the sun so Sunday morning bright, so summer in January. The windows a wee bit cracked, the inrushing wind whistling, whispering, gospel tunes that brought not just a grin, but a wide smile from her. My punk-ass bitch, sweet compadre, wearing her punk-ass bitch, leaving the city, headed to the country, gonna go ride my country Vespa, and she hadn't even flipped the bird to anyone yet, not once. Not while we juked down Bush Street, through downtown, across Market Street, and onto the bridge. Not while we wove in and out of the slow lanes and into the fast lanes until the fast lanes, until they became the slow lanes. Not even when that not yet shaven tech bro in his Tesla nudged into our lane as he was trying to dial a number on his phone. Though I might have seen her hand twitch, but only in that mellowest of way, that fine Sunday morning. I mean, like I said, she was smiling, that joyful smile. We were new. We were integrating lives. We were headed over to Oaktown on our way up to the country. Do the birthday brunch thing with her friends. It's her friend's birthday. He had a new fling, new thing. Live in, gonna go away to Europe together thing. I was the new thing, new fling, live in, gonna buy a camper van, gonna go away together in the life of the smiling punk-ass bitch. We were on our way to integrate. We were meeting. We were joining them. We were birthday brunch celebrating with them at this place, Calaveras. I guess that's why you're reading this. Yeah, dig. So that's where we're headed. Me, my cute camper van. We were headed to Calaveras. And we navigated the Oakland, Midtown, Downtown, Uptown, Greater Broadway, Lake Merritt neighborhoods. And here I'm going to admit, I'm just going to lay it down right here for you. This ain't a how do I get there review, primarily due to my geographic inadequacies. But I will say, we did feel like the proverbial touristas venturing out beyond the boundaries of our provincial comfort, traveling from our quaint yet overpriced colonial outpost, that Disneyana of liberalism, that freakiness of a goodness gone awry, now expanding into Oakland and the greater western East Bay with an advantaged populace drowning in their own smugness, and lesser others simply seeking a place to squat and attend to their respective paperwork, office, toilet, and otherwise. Perhaps we came to Oakland to escape the whitewashing of our own native hills and wax nostalgic over a hippie past that had been painted over and over and over with so many coats of, in so many shades of dayglow and pastel, as if Peter Max stooped Owsley and spawned some sprightly rainbow pony generated by an acid-gobbling iMac dangling from the dreads of some white boy trust fund, baby driving his grandma's 450 SL convertible through Palo Alto, the same grin-fucking lad who sells us hallucinogenic Haight-Ashbury Ben & Jerry tie-dye dreams in a sugar cone. But again, I digress. This review, and rightly so, is a, hey, now, how was that place Calaveras in sugar? I'm going to tell you. But first, let me again digress just a little bit. Only a bit. Let me tell you that the highlight of our brunch, unfortunately, was not Calaveras. But, oh my baby, it was the bread place next door. Jiminy fucking cricket, I thought I had been crucified, dead, and buried only to arise in carbo heaven. I mean, atop of the wondrous two-for-sale where we nabbed this firm yet giving pair of German rye loaves and a long schlong of olive baguette meant for the coming week, I managed to have a little pre-brunch nosh with the sweetest, richest, I mean, Monopoly Man bags o' money richest little cannelli. Oh, baby, oh, that slight touch of cream, a nectar, as smooth and tasty as my sugar's thighs sitting within a crunchy and moist cake, muffin, pastry, whatever the fuck those French do when they do. Oh, baby, oh. And yeah, though small, though oh so delicate, I will admit that that sweet thing might have turned my head, might have distracted me, might have tainted my expectations, set the bar a bit high. Like the slip, spin, and spun sweet Miss Punk-ass done did to me, spun me around like a basket fuck, set the bar oh so high. So I licked my lips and fingertips as we meandered on over to Calaveras. The hostess, she was delightful. She was actually quite wonderful. She worked her magic, gave us a perhaps worn but yet genuine smile. Did the follow me guided us outside to our stable. Oh, our table. Sans menu. Because, you know, COVID and all its assorted paranoias, because my canale induced hallucinatory psychosis just might have driven me to begin licking said traditional sources of culinary navigation, thereby creating a super spreader event, the likes of which the Western world had yet to witness. So I might beg your patience while I say fuck you, COVID, and the horse you rode in on, which in my humble opinion is the same Godhead horse's ass who brought us Moses, Jesus, Krishna, Buddha, and the flying spaghetti monster, and Mohammed. But hey, that's all in my Yelp review of modern religion. And our hostess spirit animal guided us safely to the outdoor table. Very lovely, very sunny. I'd have worn my sunglasses had I not lost them, me claiming that my punk-ass bitch had ripped them from my head in a moment of passion, tossed them aside like she has the hearts of many a man, perhaps woman, but alas, she flicked such fantasies off her shoulder as she found them the next day sitting in the garage next to my bike helmet. Yes, alas. And meanwhile, our most humble and dedicated wait person, she possessing obviously superior technical chops, patiently just demonstrated for us the joys of using our smartphones to not only peruse the gastronomical offerings being served up that fine Sunday morning, but also to make our selections, have them magically appear before us a few minutes later, pay our tab, and even provide incentive pay to the help staff in the form of tips and gratuities. Lions and tigers and bear, oh my, what a wonderful world. As we joined our friends, new and old, and commenced to having a merry old time around the table, talking life, love, lecherousness, and libertines, the conversation light, the conversation bouncy, rhythmic even, we each strive for funny, we each reach for the grin, the guffaw, try to avoid the gasp. We're a new foursome, two electrons held in orbit by the nucleus of two who once played naked, but now only delve into sharing thoughts over fluids. We're old now. We're only people. Each of us, we've all fucked each other one way or the other. Baggage is so overrated. It's only excuse. All that became before us has made us the beautiful souls we are today. And baby, I get on my knees and thank the goddess herself for all your past lovers because they have blessed me with your experience. And while I'm on my knees, I might as well look up at the previously invoked gods and scream, ask them what evil have we committed such that we deserve this kind of restaurant service, rather outsource restaurant service, our wonderful wait person having been reduced to tech support and food delivery. I just don't understand. Why such a fine establishment would throw its one primary engagement with the customer under the bus. Why they would make these fine people a subsidiary of some other company who, under the guise of offering fast, expedient ordering, wants to hoover all the personal information, including, no doubt, all those possible links to a stable of amazingly talented porn actresses, which I might happen to have had right off my phone by installing yet another motherfucking app. I really thought I came to Calaveras, but it turns out I was dealing with some company named Toast, who apparently has convinced Calaveras to cede its one direct contact with me, with us, its customer, and go all in, bet it all on the quality of its food, which I don't think was the best of ideas. The breakfast tacos, 3 street tacos with scrambled egg, chorizo, and a little orange something drizzled atop in some deliberately artsy wiggly attempt to hide the underneath, which was okay. In some solid yolked fried egg on spaghetti squash thingy that was, shrug. And a guac and chips with an unnaturally bright green luminescence that caused me to seriously regret losing my sunglasses with built-in glare protection was okay. And the French press was prematurely plunged by a very well-meaning yet perhaps overly enthusiastic delivery person, resulting in a lukewarm, not quite coffee brew whose primary saving grace being the water-saving minimal cleaning required for the coffee mug. Oh, so green, no? But hey, I admit it. I'm an old fart, silver hair, and all the trimmings. I get it. I remember the days. I might even be nostalgic for the days of sitting outside drinking imported beers beneath the bright sun, blue skies, fluffy clouds, and all whilst the cool January bay breeze tickled ears in those sensitive little spots behind the knee, soft smiles, soft gazes, simmering hopes of getting a little Sunday something later in the afternoon, the food simply something to go along with booze and good friends, maybe even new friends met only the night before and mysteriously appearing in the same bed that morning. And if that is what you seek, faithful reader, then I suggest that you will have a grand old time at Calaveras and your money will be well spent. I mean, my new mini cohort, the four of us, we ourselves had a wonderful time. We laughed, we giggled, we talked story, we said, "Oh my, this is good," aloud. And we sampled each other's dishes as we told the wonderful wait person we were quite satisfied, and we left a healthy tip. I mean, what the fuck? We can't let mediocre spoil our raison d'etre for the day. So finished our meals, we stood up, we smiled, we hugged, we walked out together, the restaurant experience having been merely the vehicle for our coming together. And we fetched ourselves a decent coffee from a trailer out on the Hive Square or Plaza or public area, whatever. We nabbed a vanilla scoop from Humphrey Slocum that gave my throat a hard-on. And we walked each couple holding hands, sauntered, strolled, stumbled down the sidewalk, back toward our car, commenting on the passing businesses and establishments, discussing geographical reference points. Did the oh-so Oakland so much cooler, so much hipper, so much than San Francisco. Though 3/4 of us live in San Francisco, half of us could think of no other place to be. No better place to rest our heads as the evening foghorns moan. And all that.